Now, answering your questions about the law and legal issues. This is Legal Break with attorney Gary Bruce.
Hello there. Welcome to Legal Break. Gary, thank you so much for joining us again, as always.
Let's get right at it.
Let's get right to it. We do. We've got a Facebook question. Let's pull this right up so we can read it. Can my school punish me for taking part in the National School Walkout Day protesting high-powered firearms?
Good question, and I know it's on a lot of kids' minds this weekend in particular, I think. Isn't that coming up very shortly? So anyway, I think the answer is this. Yes, they can. If you have an unexcused absence or you have broken some school rule, then I think they can enforce some kind of punishment. The bigger question, I guess, that most kids are asking themselves and parents is it going to have a lasting impact on me? Is this going on my permanent record, so to speak? You know, and with my nieces and nephews and people I know that are involved in this process with the college search, I think most colleges have taken the position, no, we're not going to let this be a black mark against your record. It's not going to be used against you to keep you from getting into school. In fact, my experience 35 years ago, you know, was the more, well, I don't know. Sometimes they appreciated that kind of thing. You know, a little independent thought, taking a stand, believing in something. So, yeah, you're probably going to get punished at some level, but I don't know if it's important to you. Those are decisions you need to make within your family.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have a question that's kind of based on something that's happened recently, and there was a balcony collapse in Savannah recently over St. Patrick's Day. If someone is injured in a structural failure at a business and the business does not own the building, who is responsible, the business owner or the owner of the actual building?
Well, this comes up a good bit because a lot of times, even in a business, if it's kind of an associated ownership, a lot of times the building's owned by one part of a company and then it's run by another, or you know, there's some reasons people do that, I guess. But the quick answer is this: if they know about it, if they should have known about it, then the operator of the business has responsibility. I mean, that if I knew there's a spill on my floor and don't warn you about it, no, it doesn't matter whether it's the fault of the owner of the building or not. I have a duty to you to warn about it. So there's that responsibility first. And then there's the responsibility if I've complained as the business owner to my landlord and said, look, this roof leaks all the time. Well, I may have an action against the landlord for reimbursement or contribution. But ultimately, if I know about it or should know about it with some reasonable care and inspection, and I don't warn about it, then as a business owner, I would be responsible for injuries that arise as a result of that danger.
Gotcha. Yeah. So it could go lie on
could
both
go
parties.
both ways, and then there's intertwining relationships, you know, in liability.
Absolutely.
So that's
great question, though. Thank you. Keep them coming. We look forward to seeing you on the very next Legal Break.